Friday's video on the Angry Cook is about, I have it three different ways on my computer. It's Chinese kind of lemon chicken. It's not like the lemon garlic chicken we did a few weeks ago. These are little pieces of chicken that are covered in cornstarch and egg. The errors I made that I alluded to were a couple. I didn't use enough cornstarch because I ran out of cornstarch. You should use probably half to three-quarters of a box, and you'll see in the video I say what you're looking for. But as you're mixing this together, you should be getting, the pieces should start to come apart. They should start not want to cling together as they do normally, as you'll see they do here. The second part is I tried to be fancy and saute them in butter and a little bit of oil, and that was entirely wrong. I didn't get the browning I wanted. I didn't get the fluffiness I wanted with the cornstarch. These should come out really puffed up and fluffy and really, really toasty. What I got instead was kind of semi-done stuff, which was okay. I fixed it later, kind of fixed it later, by putting it in about half a cup, three-quarters of a cup of oil in the saute pan and redid them again until they browned up. And they were better. They weren't what they should be in the first place. What I should have done was take half a cup of oil in a wok or a deep skillet and fried those bad boys up right away. I should have had more cornstarch and fried them in almost deep fried them, but not quite, as you would with a rock, and keep them moving around so they're browning. A wok is better if you have one. But you'll see, I'm going to put some tags in it as we go along about these points. I hope you enjoy it. Try it out. It really is good. I really enjoy it. You can do the same thing without the coating, just by taking the lemon chicken or the chicken, putting them in a saute pan, which is what I normally do with butter and oil, and some lemon pepper and some salt, some kosher salt. And then when they're done cooking, you want to turn them and keep them and get them nice and brown. Then you take a lemon and you squeeze the crap out of it all over it, and you let it reduce a tiny bit, so it's a little bit on the thick side, and then you serve it. I tried to make a simple dish more complex than what it should have been. So there's two different ways to do it. One, to do it the way I tried to do it with the modifications, and two, just make it simple. Cut the chicken breast up or chicken thigh, whatever you want to use. Throw it in a pan with lemon, pepper, and salt and kosher salt. Saute it up and then squeeze a lemon in with it. And that's by far the best part. I'm going to try this again later and see how it comes out. But watch for the marks. Thanks for trying again. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. And like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell, call your mother, call me, call your girlfriend, call your wife and your girlfriend, whatever, later. We're going to do something a little bit different today. I'm just making dinner. I'm making lemon chicken, not like I made the lemon garlic chicken. This is totally different. This is just a simple dinner, and I'm making Hasselback potatoes and a salad, and that's all we're doing. But I thought it'd be interesting just to see that I don't cook fancy a lot. This is the basics that I do, and I do most of the days, so we're going to get on with it. I want it so we can slice it up easier. Now, we're going to do this in kind of like chicken fingers, is the best term I can use for that. So we're just going to do straight down first. Try to make them the same width if you can. Get the fat off, excess fat off. A little fat doesn't hurt anybody. No, it doesn't either, despite what you think. Okay. So let's take a look. That's not too bad width-wise, it's about 1 inch. So we're going to cut it into smaller pieces this way. This guy we're going to cut in half, probably the rest of them too. In fact, I think I might cut these too. Just because to make them smaller mouth pieces, mouth bites, whatever. So we're going to cut these, inch and a half, something like that is where I go, usually. Sometimes I leave them longer and just cut them in half, but just depends upon my mood at the time as to what I do with it. Remember, it's your food, you cook it how you want. You make it how you want, you cook it how you want, and if they don't like it, they can go to McDonald's. We'll be back. And voila, chicken. Spread it out in a single layer and let it defrost the rest of the way and come close to the room temperature. Close to the room temperature your meat is, the quicker it cooks. Separate it, get it out there, and just let it rest. And we'll be back. Okay, as you can see, our chicken's out, cut up. We have a ton of cornstarch. I'm going to explain that in a couple of minutes. We have an egg. I'm going to explain that in a couple of minutes. And we have some lemon warming up for when we cook. These is pretty much the last thing that goes in. We're going to season the cornstarch. We're going to add some salt, kosher salt. Remember what I said about that? We're going to put lemon pepper in. Lemon pepper is one of my favorite seasonings. Make sure you get something with a very nice combination of lemon and pepper in it. This adds a really interesting flavor to things, and I really enjoy it. So we're going to put some of that in, mix, and we're going to add our chicken to this. This is a Chinese method. It's how they make their stuff, their beef and their chicken, so very crispy with the big crusts on them, and very light and fluffy. I'm not talking about teriyaki, that's Japanese. So we're going to take this and we're going to start mixing, and we're going to add our egg. Yes, we're going to add the egg to it. We're going to mix all this up in, keep the cornstarch in. I'm not sure if I have enough to do exactly what I want to do. Ran out of cornstarch, but we're going to try. So we're going to use the best tool in the kitchen, which is your hand. What you want is to mix this up as much as possible, get as much of this cornstarch on it. What should happen is you're going to get individual pieces of chicken. You're not going to have it all clumping together like it is now. So we'll see if we have enough. If not, it's going to help anyway, but not quite as much as I'd hoped it would. So, go. It's starting to yank it all up here. Starting to suck it all up. Get as much as you can in there. And if some of you are grossed out by the use of hands, you shouldn't be. It's the best tool in the kitchen. It does just about everything you need to do, and it's easy to wash. So, if you're grossed out, you lose. I'm not afraid to do this. Neither should you be. It's really easy. So, we're getting down to the end of our cornstarch here, and I don't think I have quite enough, but it's going to be okay. Again, you're going to make mistakes, man. I make mistakes more than I make good stuff. You got to make it work for you. I do. I always make it work for me. You can't afford to be throwing food out. You shouldn't be throwing food out. You should make it work. Make it happen. No, not quite enough, but that's all right. It's going to be all right. We're going to put this in a skillet. I've got a pretty big one up. And we're going to, I should probably have twice as much cornstarch as I did there, unfortunately. With some oil and some butter, and we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, as you can see, we're just about ready here. Chicken's here, and we're going to go crazy. Usually I don't crowd the pan, but with this I don't really care. By the way, you don't have to do any of this fancy stuff with the cornstarch and the egg and all the other crap. I did it because I happen to like it this way. So we do it this way. So crank that up a little bit more. A lot of cool in this pan all of a sudden. And we're peeling this apart. We wouldn't have to do this if we had enough cornstarch, but we don't. So, life's a bitch, and then you die. I think this makes, I've done this with beef. I haven't done it with chicken yet. But it made a huge difference with the beef. I really liked it. So I'm hoping it has the same effect here. We're just about ready to squeeze the lemon. Another minute or so. A little bit more brown stuff going. We're going to do right in the pan. Don't worry about the juice, the seeds. No big deal. Pick those out. I'm going to cut the other lemon. You can give me as much as I want it. Alrighty. And we're just going to swirl this around a little bit. Thicken that lemon juice up just a touch. And it's doing it. And that's where we are. And this is it. This is our dinner. A regular dinner for us. Nothing fancy. A little bit of white wine, the Hasselback potatoes, a salad, and our chicken and the beets are in the microwave heating up. So thanks for watching. See you later.